The best of the best. Right across Australia, the best of the John Laws Week.
Another John Laws Week on the radio. You listen to the man with the golden microphone. You got it all. There were laughs, there was news, and a tear or two. There were good vibrations coming right through to you. Through your radio. This is what he said, this is what he did, this is why you laugh, this is why you cry, this is how Lawsy kept you in the know. It happened this week on the John Laws Morning Show.
Well, what the hell can we do about this mufti, this mad mufti, the Sheikh Taj al-Din al-Halali? And he's been at it again on the world stage, calling for Muslims to unite to fight the enemy. This is a man who's out of control, I think. This is a man who loves the limelight. His outrageous comments about Muslims standing in the trenches with Iran, they deserve to be condemned. Legal advisor of the Australian Federation of Islamic Councils, Hasset Salih.
I think what he's done to himself and the Islamic community and the Australian community with his conduct in the last 12 months in particular is nothing short of shocking. I'll certainly be using my best endeavours to make sure that there is no further appointment of a mufti. We don't need a mufti in Australia.
I just think he's outrageous. Can you shut up or leave? Kevin Rudd, Leader of the Opposition.
Good morning, John.
John Howard has just committed more troops, another 300 specialist forces to Afghanistan. Does Labor support that?
Because Afghanistan involves a continued military campaign against Osama bin Laden and the Taliban, the people responsible directly for September 11. We have from day one provided bipartisan support for our military commitment in Afghanistan.
What's your view of the latest reported remarks of the Mufti of Australia, alleged Mufti of Australia? He's called on Muslims to stand in the trenches with Iran.
The Mufti's time has come and gone. He's got to be booted out as Mufti of Australia, and my appeal to all mainstream Muslims in this country is make sure it happens.
The quicker he goes, the better for all of us.
This is the best of the Lawsy Week.
Do you know any grumpy old women? I've met a few. We've got 3 more in Australia now. These particular grumpy old women have one thing going for them. They're all very, very funny. One of them is in the studio with me. Her name is Jenny Clare.
Thank you very much.
No, you don't.
You're like a big old cowboy, aren't you? Sort of rangy. Yeah.
A big old cowboy.
Big old cowboy in golden headphones.
Not too much of the old.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I do apologise.
People are sensitive. You've got to understand. People are sensitive.
No, we've reclaimed it. It's now, a glorious thing to be old. You know, when you get to our age, I'm obviously a lot younger than you, but, when you get to a certain age...
You didn't have to say that.
I did. I had to.
You just were being a bitch.
I had to say it, John.
You just wanted to be a bitch, that's all.
It's my job.
It happened this week on the John Laws Morning Show.
One of the most prolific and popular writers in the world today has got to be Wilbur Smith. He's now written more than 30 books. His most recent work is called The Quest, published by Pan Macmillan, who happen to be sponsors of mine as well. Once again, it's set in Africa, and Wilbur Smith is on the line. He's in London. Wilbur, how nice to be able to talk to you.
Hi, John. It's good to hear you. My goodness, it's been 2 years since we last spoke.
Yes, I know. It's a long... What have you been doing? You've been sitting around doing nothing, I guess.
Oh, of course. Definitely sort of knocked off a few books, been hunting in Tanganyika and Mozambique. Travelled around and having a lot of fun, John, having a lot of fun.
Obviously, you love writing now as much as you did when you started.
It's just become a way of life with me. I spend most of my time when I'm not having travelling and doing other things that I do, in dreaming up characters, dreaming up situations and getting ready for the next book, as it were.
I'm sure The Quest will be prominent on bestseller lists all around Australia as it's now released.
John, as always, thank you so much, and until next time.
You're listening to the best of the Lawsy Week.
I'll tell you what, a lot of people are thinking about Joey Johns. As long as they play rugby league, there'll be arguments about the best player. I don't believe there's been anybody on a football field like him. Joey, good morning.
Good morning, Gorsey.
We're going to miss you, mate.
Yeah, well, it's all sort of sudden, mate. It's just all... I'm still coming to terms with it. It hasn't sunk in, but... I'm sure it will in the next couple of weeks.
Do you think you probably would have given it away at the end of the season anyway?
Definitely. I knew that this was going to be my last year, and I could just tell my body was just telling me something. So, look, I'm disappointed. I would have loved to have finished on my terms, but I can't complain. I've had an absolute dream career.
Listen, best wishes, Joey. We think about you, and we will never forget what you've given to the game. Neither will the fans. And I'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for your support over the years.
Oh, it's a pleasure. You will have it always. He's a wonderful, wonderful character. And now we'll go down in league history as one of the, if not the best.
Oh, he's a freakish little player. Now he piles on the speed, puts on another fend. He's got 20 to go. Almendaris will take the tap, send it back for Johns. Johns takes the run, delivers the pass. Oh, baby!
John Laws speak on the radio. You listen to the man with the golden microphone. You got it all. There were laughs, there was news, and a tear or two. There were good vibrations coming right through to you.